Buckaroo a bit edgy in the adjacent stall. Racing now. Who's going to lead? Plaster Carousel jumped well, so did Think It Over, and Military Mission rolls forward. Then Zayrek via Sistina drops back there in the white cap, and Buckaroo's going to settle last of all. Think It Over in front in the first furlong, with Military Mission parking on the outside. Think It Over retains the lead from Military Mission. Then Zayrek positioned on the inside running rail. Plaster Carousel there in the black cap is one off the fence. Via Sistina just eases back for cover and will sit on the outside of Buckaroo. So Nash is quite happy to lead them up. There was no pace on paper, so Think It Over shows the way. Up by a length and a half to Military Mission. Zayrek third, followed by Plaster Carousel in fourth, followed by Buckaroo. And Via Sistina is last of all, the post-time favourite, and about 5 lengths off the lead. So Think It Over at the 1,200 metres, a length on Military Mission. Then Zayrek, a length and a half to Plaster Carousel. Then Buckaroo the rails, and Via Sistina being very patiently ridden back last of all. But at the moment has plenty in the tank. They're under the handling of James McDonald. So they lead the back, and Think It Over leads up the Ranvet field. Out by a length on Military Mission. Then Zayrek from Plaster Carousel, Buckaroo and Via Sistina last, so no change to the action. 750 metres to go, and it's Think It Over taking on the world today. Leads by a half on Military Mission. Then Zayrek still third. The rails. Plaster Carousel just been nudged along in fourth position, inching a little bit closer. Now Via Sistina getting right under the coattails of her and about to hook to the outside. Think It Over swings at the 400 metres. Think It Over by a length and a half. Plaster Carousel's running on stoutly on the outside, and now Via Sistina waiting for the last crack at them, and here she comes. Via Sistina moved up on the outside of Plaster Carousel, then Think It Over and Buckaroo, but Via Sistina bringing the great European form here to Sydney, and she's too classy. Via Sistina won it by a length and a half. I think Plaster Carousel second, an inch in front of Buckaroo. Racing in the Sky Racing Guineas, and Cafe Millennium flopped out of the gates last. Tom Kidd and Gambare jump well, so did Cass on the rails. Cap Farrar being sent forward, and immediacy is the widest, and up there contesting the lead. They're followed then by Chao Wolf on the outside of Steel Blaze. King Colorado down on the rails. Cafe Millennium's gone down to the fence. Now Riff Rocket is second last, and Cosmic Lad's going to settle at the rear of the field. Gambare shows the way, and immediacy put right up on the speed will sit second. Ducasse third, and Cap Farrar in fourth. Then came Tom Kidden next on the rails. A length further back to Chao Wolf, then King Colorado. Cafe Millennium's mucking up back in the field, pulling hard on the inside of Steel Blaze. 2 lengths to the post-time favourite Riff Rocket, and Cosmic Lad sees them all, about 14 off the lead. 1,200 to go. Gambare in front by a length to the unbeaten Victorian immediacy. Ducasse Every Hope in third, then Cap Farrar. A length further back to Tom Kidden, just easing back a fraction. He's got plenty of space behind. 2 lengths away to Chao Wolf. King Colorado's down on the fence. Then Steel Blaze from Cafe Millennium. Riff Rocket might be easing 3 wide here. Nash, yes, just giving him a bit more space wide out. Cosmic Ladder's the last one. 800 metres to run. So Riff Rocket starts a run from back in the field. 750 out. Gambare in front from immediacy. They're followed by Ducasse on the inside of Cap Farrar. Tom Kidden but nailed back on the inside of Chao Wolf, and Riff Rocket's creeping into it out 3 wide coming to the turn. It's Gambare being eyeballed by immediacy. Then Cap Farrar pulling out. Ducasse back to the fence. Tom Kidden hard on the fence. Chao Wolf pulling out, and Riff Rocket coming right down the outside. Immediacy and Cap Farrar. They move up at the 300, and Cap Farrar put the head in front. Now, where are the chasers? Tom Kidden on the inside. Riff Rocket on the outside. As let's think now. Here comes Riff Rocket charging down the outside, and Riff Rocket will win the Rosehill Guineas. Chao Wolf second. Cap Farrar clung on for third. Then immediacy, Gambare and Tom Kidden Every Hope. Down by there, off and racing. Think About It jump well from the wide draw, but there's plenty rushing forward. Golden Mile is right there with Veight, Bandersnatch. and Cepheus. Amenable will park just behind. Now Clipperton's looking to get in on Think About It behind the main division of the leaders. Tis Invincible's not too far away early, together with Lady Laguna, and up on the inside Mighty Ulysses, followed by Militarised and Unspoken, Navajo Peak, NCAP, Cosmic Vega, followed then by Pericles. Tis Invincible's back in the field, in fact, followed by Lock Eagle, Kovalika, and New Energy's last of the big field races to the 900, and Cepheus charges to the lead, and Think About It goes to second, doing the chasing. Bandersnatch on the fence third, Veight well positioned, 2 lengths away to Amenable, followed by Mighty Ulysses on the inside of Golden Mail, 2 lengths further back to Lady Laguna, a similar margin to Militarise on the outside of Unspoken. Then came Navajo Peak, NCAP one off the fence, Cosmic Vega the rails, and further back to Pericles as they straighten up now, and Cepheus being challenged by Think About It, and Think About It races to the lead, 2 lengths away, V8 doing the chasing, followed by Golden Mail, Lady Laguna, Militarise still a long way back together with NCAP, V8 revving up now, and V8 takes the lead at the 100 from Lady Laguna running on. It's V8 and Lady Laguna, V8, Lady Laguna, V8, vroom, V8 won the George Ryder narrowly from Lady Laguna, and Militarise got going for third, followed by Think About It. Racing, Storm Boy was second last out of the gates, now third last. Straight Charge hit the gates running. Handlebars down, Shangri-La Express, Lady of Camelot there. Dublin Downs rushing forward out deep on the outside of Holmes Accord. And now Storm Boy's recovering about 6th and 7th behind them. Further back to Coleman, Traffic Warden the rails. Switzerland's next. 2 further back to Bodyguard, then Prost on the rails, 1.5 lengths to Anisa. Further back, Rue de Regal from Manal, and Hayasugi's last of all. So Shangri-La Express went up inside, Straight Charge to the lead. Shangri-La Express, a nectar Straight Charge. Dublin down 3 wide third, followed by Fully Lit, Lady of Camelot. Now Storm Boy is cluttered up behind runners. On the outside, Holmes Accord, Traffic Warden, and Switzerland in the middle of the ruck. Into the straight, Shangri-La Express just in front of Straight Charge. Going up the inside, Fully Lit and Storm Boy. Lady of Camelot behind them, 3 lengths away to Switzerland. And wide out, Coleman running on. Storm Boy's got the run on the inside. Coleman wide out with Lady of Camelot. It's Coleman, Lady of Camelot. Coleman ahead in front to Lady of Camelot. Coleman, Lady of Camelot. The lady dives and Lady of Camelot got up. Lady of Camelot, a spectacular win in the Golden Slipper, beat Coleman. And third, Storm Boy in front of Traffic Warden. Racing, Osmosis has hopped up in the air and completely bungled the start. He's put himself out of play. Front Page scooted out. Will lead comfortably from Asfura. Zapateo, Handy, Uncommon, James fourth, the rails. Then came Remark from Passive Aggressive. Over on the inside, Sunshine in Paris from King's Gambit, Derek Grove. Half cabin's very wide, being taken back. Private Eyes very wide. He's out in no man's land. Buenos Notches up the fence, followed by Kalos. Osmosis has got it all to do. Front Page after the sharp start leads by a half on Asfura. Uncommon James third on the inside of Zapateo. Passive Aggressive out 3 wide. Sunshine in Paris, 3 back the fence. They straighten up and Front Page goes for home. Front Page 2 in front to Asfura. Uncommon James, then Zapateo. Sunshine in Paris back to the inside. 150 to go. Front Page is kicking well. Front Page a length in front of Asfura. Zapateo's launching on the outside. Sunshine in Paris late. Zapateo wide out, hits the lead front. Sunshine in Paris. Zapateo won the Galaxy. Zapateo just won it from Sunshine in Paris, and the front runner, Front Page, running third. Then came Asfura. Further back to Uncommon James, Buenos Notches up the fence. Further back to Kalos. Then came Remark from Passive Aggressive, King's Gambit, Private Eye. He had a torrid run, set it half cabin, and a gap back to Derry Grove, and Osmosis